lock on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Bought them all on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on free. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know just the end of
Good evening, all, and welcome to Madden Money League Week 4. All rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wave at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes
up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it.
As Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Shotgun now for Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Tackled at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. 48 to Mike. It's a party now. 20. Great.
On 1st down, Newton. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll run with Davis, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Cardinals nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 12.
From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
A quick toss outright. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Newton on first down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing again is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up.
Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 25-yard
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Jackson to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther And Cam's got more than enough arm to find him, and we end up with a big play.
Joey Sly to kick off for
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Isaiah Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Nice sack there by Isaiah Simmons, and he really made a jump in that category. His last year at Clemson with 8 sacks. He had 3 combined his first 2 years. His athleticism and ability to play so many different positions, surprising that he lasted to the number 8 pick for Arizona to get. And boy, are the Cardinals happy to have him on their defense.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Greg. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Cardinals nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now from Murray. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Third down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48. Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job.
And he's into the clear.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touchdown, Carolina. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Here's Jackson. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 yards.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around happy right now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.